guys. Hello everyone. I think I'm completely being tested with this technology stuff. I'm really deciding to let it go right here and right now. The Instagram was completely like mixture of, I don't know, it was a mega mix of all these past days of my water fast. And even now I just recorded a 20-minute video which was done without a microphone on. So, what's the lesson? Anyhow, welcome to those who don't know me yet. My name is Maibrit or Amrit Deva. I'm posting videos about my journey because I feel that that what I have experienced and I'm experiencing can really inspire and help others also on their journey to help to heal and release all that we don't need, release our old blocks and behavior patterns that don't serve us, become in center, become peaceful, let go of the past traumas, let go of fears, because I feel like my soul came here to share this inspiration and experience and authenticity, because we are here all together going through this beautiful life journey, and we are not alone. That's the most important to know. And since I got here to Austria from Estonia to south of Germany to Austria, where my suitcase got stolen, I lost almost everything material that I thought is precious, and I do have my passport, so I was like really in that position of truly letting go and just letting go of whatever the mind thinks is dear to us. It's like Wayne Dyer said, if you really want to test your spirituality, let go of the stuff that you think it's really good, like that you love. So that was an ultimate test for me, and I decided, okay, that's it, new beginning, clean sheet, letting go. And I decided to do a water fast for 5 days. So yesterday was my last day, and I just started sharing videos every day, and I will continue doing it. Let's see what comes up and how often I'll do it, but I will definitely keep on sharing some tools and techniques which I will talk about a bit later, so that you can really, with these tools, find what your soul came here to look for, that peace, that centeredness, that healing. But let me talk a little bit about my water fast and my day 5. So yesterday I was really excited because I couldn't really wait it to be over, and I was thinking that I will start already eating something in the evening, because I initially wanted to do it for 3 days, and something kept me going. And I also realized that I'm a little bit pushing myself again, and that was really beautiful. That pattern came up because during these detoxes, normally deep stored issues that we suppress and we ignore, that we need to heal in our bodies to feel good, to be balanced, they do come up. So I had to face it and accept it. And that's the key. Accept everything that comes up in your life, within you, because this is exactly what needs to be. So when we accept it, we already have the awareness of it. So that starts to release the pattern, and it becomes less and less important. So next time it comes up, we have more awareness, more acceptance, and we know how to deal with it. Or it just disappears completely during the first time it comes up. And so yeah, I still did it. I kept going, and I feel like during this whole 5 days I was in a completely different bubble. I was sleeping a lot for like 10-11 hours every day, which I would never do. I would feel guilty. I was very hard on myself in the previously. But I allowed this time myself to just sleep. And it was okay. I woke up at 9 o'clock instead of 6 or 7 or 5. And I knew that it's part of this, what I have to go through to really release some heavy stuff. And my days were pretty flowy. I was in a different energy level with myself. So I was in this state of awareness where I could just see things happening. I wasn't thinking too much, even though yesterday my mind was a bit more active. But I was like a bit lucid, you know, it's like you don't really, you just go through time and space. That's how I felt. And I did yoga every morning for quite some time, and meditations. I did it for like 2 or 3 hours, because I was like, okay, what else? What else to do? Obviously I couldn't cook, or I chose not to do that. We have a choice always. So that was my choice. And last few days I was super thirsty, so drinking a lot and going to the nature a lot, hiking. That was also like a bit challenging at the end, because it's very, you know, it's physically quite demanding. So I feel like at the end I was exhausted, and still I wanted to do it, but universe really brought me situations where I couldn't. You know, it started raining heavily, or it got dark before I got, you know, to the mountain. I could just do a little bit, and it was exactly what I needed. And another lesson is that we really should trust what life brings us. Like Yogi Bhajan says, the master of Kundalini Yoga, let things come to you. So that's the hardest for the human mind, because we have the aspect of the mind and the ego. So they want to control everything, they want to know everything, yet they want us to stay small. They don't want us to grow, they want us to stay in the comfort zone, because that's how they survive, and that's how they get food from. That's where they get food from. Even though they have good aspects as well in this human form, they help, you know, they protect us, they, in a certain way, kind of keep us alive, which ultimately we need to let go of that fear as well to really become awakened. But that's another topic. And sometimes there is this like forward motion in the dual life, so we don't become super like out of this world, but they keep us here, you know, grounded in our bodies. Yet the mind really teaches us to become the observer of our inner chatter, our inner roommate who never stops talking and never stops discussing and arguing. So yeah, these were like, I really also had to observe what my mind puts inside of me and also notice if it's my mind or if it's my body. And another important lesson during the detox is like really listen to your body, connect to the body first. The body knows exactly what it wants, and the body leads us. So we really don't need to be in fear with food or with detoxing or with any activity or anything we do or how we are when we trust our bodies. For years I wasn't in touch with my body, actually. I was really, and that was seen in my body because I was heavier. I had that heavy load around me or on me. But when I started to eat more intuitively and being like here with and listening, you know, myself, and the detoxes actually were the big helpers, then it changed completely how I feel about food and myself. And coming back to the detox, so day 5, in the evening I had a little bit of smoothie before, but then it was my friend's birthday, so we went out and I had some really beautiful curry. I know it might sound like, whoa, you break your fast with a curry. I know, it's like we are so programmed to believe in certain ways that certain food, we must eat certain way, in a certain way, at certain time, certain food. And I also always thought that like I'm gonna break my fast with only smoothie and fresh fruit, raw food and all that stuff. But then yesterday I saw the menu and I intuitively was strongly pulled toward that curry. And I was like, should I trust my body and my intuition, or should I take that other option that I know that like everybody says it's like fresh and raw, a salad and stuff, and like, but I really don't want it. Like I want that curry. And even though my body kind of had lost that feeling of am I hungry or am I full, it's like this very weird feeling of like I can go on without food for the next few days, that's how many people do it, like they go for a week or two. But anyhow, coming back to the curry, so I trusted and I said, okay, universe, I go for it, let's see what's gonna come. I trust I'm in alignment and I honor. And so important to really trust intuition. The mind always says stuff that it's wrong, you shouldn't do it, no, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you crazy? It's so bad for you. Trust the intuition. The intuition is a silent voice within you, your heart, your soul, voice that says exactly what to do, and it knows. You know. And it was beautiful. It was so beautiful that, like, I ate it, it was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I had asked for. It wasn't spicy. Vegetables were fresh, not really too much cooked, and so on. So I really, I was so, like, I felt so nourished and nurtured, and I indulged, and it was really good. I didn't feel anything negative after that. I just felt in alignment with food and with myself. So if we are aligned, that's the best time to eat. Alignment means like we are in harmony, we are in peace, we are like in the body, we are here, we are centered. We are not like, we don't feel heaviness in the mind or like a lot of action. We are here and now. So, and we are aware of, our breath, or we are aware of what we are doing, and we accept everything that comes. We don't need to fight or push, or, it's a beautiful feeling. And and after that I got back home and I just had some nuts, and I haven't appreciated like these beautiful simple foods for, like that much for quite some time. I mean, I do honor my food all the time, and I eat it with love and in harmony mostly, and but yesterday was like ultimate foodgasm, and I was so excited also about this morning, and I had like I was sleeping only for 5 hours, because I felt I had so much energy, and also because now we are going through a lot of energy changes in our bodies. We are healing on a very deep level, so we are letting go of many past traumas and fears and energy blocks in our energy bodies and in our energy centers. So we are becoming more of light and less of metallic, heavy energy, and it is happening to all of us. Either we feel it or not. It's just an evolutionary change today. So I feel like I had a massive energy upgrade. Like I was changing the way I am, the way I feel about myself, and the way I see the world, and my awareness last night was changing really quickly, and I was in a completely different energy field when I woke up, and I was really I felt great after 5 hours. Did a lot of yoga, went for a walk, and had an amazing breakfast. This is something I was dreaming about as well. So just enjoying. And another lesson I learned, to just enjoy yourself and nourish and nurture yourself. We all need that, because like How can we nurture anyone else if we don't nurture ourselves first? And how can we allow other people to be as they are without judgment if we don't allow ourselves to be as we are? Accepting that we are different, or accepting the way we are. And really being authentic, being ourselves. That is also one of the reasons why I started making these videos, because I felt like, okay, it's enough. I need to leave my fears behind. Fears of showing how I am and who I am. Because I feel that this is needed in the world. We need to show more of who we really are, because we are all so unique. And, whoever resonates with it, it's great. I would really if you have a little fear, but you want to go for it and show yourself, show your creations in the world, just take that little extra step out of comfort zone and see what will happen, because the mind always keeps us small anyway. But when we step back and observe that chatty roommate inside of us that never shuts up, we know that, okay, it's the aspect of the mind, and that's okay. Just allowing it to be as it is. The acceptance is the number one thing for healing. And and also maybe talking a little bit more about the detox is that the body can give a lot of signals with some pain or discomfort, but it's all part of the journey, because through physical pain we also release our traumas, our energy blocks, because first the energy is the energy body gets blocked. When a traumatic event happens, or something negative happens in childhood or even before birth, first the energy body gets an energy block, and then it reveals itself in a physical body. So each body part is actually connected to the energy block. And during detox, the energy starts to release and heal, and it comes to the surface like a bubble that wants to release itself. So my body showed signals of headache, or I had some red marks here. All these kind of things can come up. So dizziness, tiredness, smell. I had a very dry throat, so it's all normal, and just accepting it. But we are programmed in a way that when something like this happens, it's bad, and we have to really take something to suppress it, take medication, or so that it would go away quickly. But sometimes we also need to be with it and accept it and see how it solves itself. It's how they say in Buddhism as well, just step back, observe the problem until it solves itself. In the universe, everything is constantly changing, moving and shifting and expanding. So for the better, it's never gonna go down or into darkness, it's always expanding, even though sometimes we need to face the dark moments to go again to the light and even higher. But it's always upward motion. And so I have a lot to share, and I definitely want to post more about tools, yogic tools, to help you find that peace and harmony. And Kundalini Yoga is a really beautiful tool. It also works with our nervous system, because we have so much happening around us all the time, so many things. It's we can't even focus on one thing anymore, because there is so much information coming, and that drains our nervous system. So we kind of need to balance it out, have a strong nervous system, so we can put up with changes in the world. And also our endocrine system gets affected. So Kundalini also heals that system. So we really are centered, are expanded, are aware, yet we are grounded. We bring that divine, golden, healing energy to the earth. It's not like we are out of this space, but we are grounded, and we are lighthouses. So we expand that light out, and we affect everybody around us, and that heals the whole planet. So that's the main idea. We do it for all of us because ultimately we are of one essence. So we are having this life together, and why should we block each other if we can help each other? And that's even more powerful. And I'm planning to post some meditations or some, yogic exercises that we do in Kundalini Yoga, or some other meditations, or just share some stories about how I got to where I am today. And being authentic, it's the key. Just be yourself. If you have that fear of should I be myself, should I pretend, just try to really just try and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? They judge. Okay. They judge for 10 seconds, they move on. That's what human mind does. And it moves to another quickly. And I will definitely keep up with my blog. I know I say all these things and then I just see how what comes through me, because everything's always evolving in this healing world and changing, and so let's see what will show up. So if you have any questions or feedback, or you would like to know more about all these things that I have talked about, or what else would you like to know about, just let me know, write me a message, and I can post a video about it or write about it, because always when it helps at least one, it at least helps also one more, because that's how universe functions, because we're all made up of the same essence. So if someone has something happening, that same energies can be found on this planet Earth somewhere else, and somehow the energies are always pulled, just a moment, my battery, in a way that all the people who need that help, it comes to the reality with law of attraction, or with energies, the same frequency energies attract each other. Anyhow, that's again another topic. So do check out my Instagram page, my healing, MAI healing, and same for Facebook, or Amrit Deva. You can check my YouTube channel, my healing. I'm just starting off. Yeah. And you can check my blog. It's the link is on my Instagram page as well. And do let me know about your feedback and questions. If I didn't cover some parts because I just shot another video after the previous one that's without a sound. So please let me know anything. I'm open. I'm an open door. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. Sat Nam, and blessings to you all.